Welcome, everybody. So let's start with a little meditation as we're playing with the topic tonight of how to not be a victim. And if we're just going to scratch the surface tonight, and basically we're looking at awareness. Like for a lot of things in the spiritual world, when you're aware of it, you can change it. It can change. It's almost like no effort when you become aware. But when you're not aware of it, it's very hard to change. So yeah, get yourself comfortable. You might just notice your body for the moment. You take some breaths in and out. A couple nice big breaths. You might notice gravity. There's something pulling you to the planet. Even that's amazing. Even scientists, physicists don't really know how to explain gravity yet. It's one of the ways that we communicate with the Earth. So you just might notice that you're sitting on a planet, a huge, a huge spirit, Earth energy. And if you just let yourself have a connection to the center of the planet, and this is at the base of your spine, your first chakra, you can just it's usually there. It's kind of a natural thing to have a grounding cord. It's part of your energetic spiritual body. It's a line of energy that goes from your base of your spine to the center of the planet. You can imagine it any way you want. A redwood tree, deep root, a fireman's pole, sliding down the pole, a rope, a chain, a line of golden energy. Just have some sense of connecting to the earth. I often use this laundry chute that I had as in my house where I grew up and where you could put the laundry in. It just went down to the basement to the chute. Because basically, this is a place where you can release things. So as we're working tonight, you might want to release some energy. And even when there's little things like noise coming through the microphones, you can just release that down your grounding cord, anything you want to let go of. It's kind of like the drain, like in your bathtub or your kitchen sink. You know, um, you'd open it up and it just goes, gravity takes it down. It's kind of like that, releasing anything you want to release. As we're having this time, this is time for yourself. This is for you to have communication with yourself. So you might want to release something from the day, maybe where you were working or people you're talking to, anything that's in the past. You can just let that energy go down the grounding cord. I'm moving my office, so I'm putting that whole office move thing, letting that go down my grounding cord so that I can be here for the moment and not in the office. You can always pick up where you were at after if you want. And as you do that, maybe start to notice. So you've noticed your body, You notice your breathing, even having a little sense of your grounding cord, of where you can let things go. Start to become aware, if this makes sense to you, that you're more than your body. There's something bigger and more than your body. Call it your spiritual self, your spiritual energy. The you that experiences your body and your life, but this is the you. You might notice around you there's energy around you. Let me see if you can feel that. Sometimes you'll notice that energy around yourself or others. There is a thing with space. Different cultures have different, like, how distances they're comfortable with. But somebody's coming approaching you at some point, you can like feel their energy, or you can feel like it's touching your energy. There's a sense of space. It's not just the body. And you might even pay attention, like, well, how big is that space around me right now? A lot of times it'll be like 12 inches, 18 inches, 24 inches, something in that range. But sometimes it's closer in, sometimes it's way spread out. Where is your energy now? How far? We call it the edge of your aura. And as you're kind of aware of your energy around you, you might even say, I like it like this, or I'd like my energy, that edge of my aura, to be a little bigger. Or it might be the other way. I'd like that edge of my aura to be like a little in closer to me. You get to play with, in fact, play with it. If you have a sense of it, make it a little bigger, just for an exercise, just a little bit bigger. See how that feels. And then bring it back to kind of where it was. And then when you're ready, bring it in a little closer, a little tighter. And how does that feel? There's no right or wrong here. It's just awareness. You might have it right where you want it, or you might want to change it. Whatever you want to do is you're the boss. So you're kind of playing with, you're the spirit that owns your body. You're the self. You're the Atma. You're the boss. So now as you have your aura just kind of out to where you want it around you, you can also feed this spiritual body of yours. And another tool is to what we call gold suns. And if you'd imagine above your head, and you can use your hands if you want to help kind of guide this. Above your head, imagine a big ball of gold energy, like a sun shining. And this energy is a magnet pulling your energy back from where other places, other people, other times, past, future, your projects. This gold vibration is such a high vibration of your own energy, it just brings back your own energy. I can't bring your energy back to me with my gold sun. I can only bring mine back. It's probably because you're the spirit, and that your own gold really likes being with your body. when I look at the energy of victims, usually their gold energy is gone, right? And there's some other energy coming in. So already, just by bringing in some gold and having this gold energy attract your own energy back, your own essence, right? You as a spirit, your unique spiritual spark of divine energy. You you are starting to come out of victimhood already just by doing that. And then take that big gold sun of energy where you've just like a magnet pulled back your own essence energy. Go ahead and bring that in and fill in your body, fill in your head. So you can be like pouring a pitcher of Kool-Aid or something. It can be like just pouring in light, or it can just be taking that whole sun, making it really big and bringing it down all around you. Fill in your body, your physical body, your shoulders, lungs, your back, all your digestive organs, your hips, pelvis, legs and feet. And then remember, you're not just the physical body, so bring that into your spiritual body too, which goes beyond the chakras that are sort of inside your body to that whole aura around you. And go ahead and fill with your own gold energy there that you just attracted back to you. Fill in your aura in front of you and behind you, maybe below where you're sitting, below your feet. And take a look for a moment. Is there any place in your body or in your aura that has a little more need, right? A little more need for your energy because you might feel something there or you might notice something. And go ahead and bring in some of that gold sun right to that particular spot. For me, it's kind of like my intestines on the right. There's kind of like a bloating and a kind of roar. So that's why I'm going to bring in some of that gold sun there. We're playing with your ability as a spirit. You have the ability to move energy, create and destroy energy, move it, give it, take it. So we're really doing exercises here for you, the spirit. And it's actually really powerful to do to kind of be in charge. You know, in our culture, that kind of gets programmed out. Um, Everything's physical. We don't really have spiritual power. Maybe say a prayer or something, but no, you have a tremendous amount of power as a spirit. So all during the class today, you can play with those tools as we're doing other things. You can play with your grounding, where you can release anything you want to release. I'm letting go of that effort I was in moving my office today. You can work with the edge of your aura. It's like, oh, mine was a little big and spread out. I'm bringing it in just a little bit more. Oh, that's just right. It's almost like, what Goldilocks. It's the porridge is not too hot. It's not too cold. It's just right. Where's your aura just right? And then gold suns and bringing in replenishing energy, bringing your energy back whenever you want. As I often say, these are even good things to practice when you're out in the world, waiting in line at the grocery store, for instance. Got a little moment there. Oh, yeah, I think I'll do my grounding. Oh, I'll bring in a gold sun. So, as we look at how to not be a victim today, one of the things that I'm proposing for you to consider is that owning your space like this is sort of the antidote to being a victim. It's kind of hard to be in victim energy the more that you're as a spirit there with you in your body.